The following portion of Good Day PA is sponsored by the Conococheague Institute. Experience 18th century living history with log homes, gardens, orchards, and animals. The focus is on tangible day-to-day life skills. Susan Court recently visited the Mercersburg-based museum to hear more about their free weekend offerings.
You and your family have a very unique opportunity to step back in time and experience what life was like back in the Revolutionary days. Joining me now with more is Matthew Wedd and Corey Tabor of the Conococheague Institute. Thank you for joining us.
Good day to you.
Thank you for welcoming us here. It's beautiful. Matthew, start out by explaining what is the Conococheague Institute?
The Conococheague Institute is a 30-acre natural resource museum focused on the frontier life of the 18th century. But that's a lot. We're a place that has historic house museums, and we focus on living history, how people lived on the frontier.
Oftentimes people think of the Revolutionary War, they think of course of the soldiers, but there was so much more going on back at home. Explain to us what the Homestead program is and how you bring that to life.
Yeah, so we focus on the everyday tangible skills that people in the 18th century would have. So gardening, animal husbandry, cooking, chopping firewood, simple things that people kind of overlook in the big history that we're showing would be things that you would do.
Of course, a lot of people now are thinking about the 250th anniversary of America's freedom, and they may be thinking of special things to do. What are you doing here that's special to tie into the anniversary?
Sure, so we're very lucky. We have a great partnership with Americana Corners Preserving America Partners program, and they're supporting our revolutionary homestead programming. And what that means is we talk about what's happening in 1776, 1777, but on a farm, not what's happening with George Washington. So for example, this year when the Declaration of Independence is signed, men from Pennsylvania are part of George Washington's army in the North. And that means for farms, the big impact is there are less men here. So our focus on what are the women doing? And we have seasonal events, spring, summer, June, that focus on more highlighted parts, like our harvest on the homestead of grape stomping. We had just this spring, we had sheep shearing.
That's wonderful. Now you're open year-round, but you've got some special hours this summer that you want to let people know about.
Yeah, so we have free programming every single Saturday year-round. Our biggest strength is our education bookings, but this summer, as part of our Revolutionary Homestead celebrations, we'll have extended programming every Saturday and Sunday from Memorial Day to Labor Day.
And of course people get to experience what people went through, but they also get to see the importance of the animals on the farm. Talk to us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so we have Nigerian dwarf goats and Black Welsh mountain sheep, which are both heritage breeds here, and we use them to talk about animals on the farm because they were an important part of it. So the products that they were giving us, the labor and things like that, not only our animals, but talk about the wider animals as well, some that they would have.
And they're also very cute.
They're very cute, yes.
There is really something for everyone here. Just sort of paint the picture of the experience that you get when you come to the Institute.
So you visit and you'll start at our museum, our Welsh Barons Visitor Centre, and we have exhibits there that spotlight an original gun from the Revolution, or our medical exhibit, or music, or Native American lithics. Then they can see the living history, they're part of our programming. But if you're not into history, we're a 30-acre property. We have a wetlands we're doing a conservation area on right now. We have an early succession woodlot, prairie conversions, gardens. So whether you're a birder, a dog walker, an historian, or just a family of kids, we have something for everyone.
And for families, especially as people are looking at their budgets for travel with gas prices up, they'll be really pleased to know how incredibly affordable this is. So talk about the experience from a financial standpoint.
So we are a non-profit, but we are incredibly supported by the community. So our programs, Saturday and Sunday, Revolutionary Homestead, are completely free. There is no parking fee. There is no program fee. I'd recommend bringing a lunch. We don't have food, but sometimes you can eat straight from the gardens. That's an extra free amenity there. And we're able to do this thanks to community support from Americana Corner, our local corporations, and our donors.
What kind of reactions have you gotten from people over the years, from the very young to the very old?
I love to see the first kind of spark that people have when they interact with us in history, and that could be somebody that is 4 years old, and that could be somebody that maybe is later in life that is coming to a museum for the first time. So seeing that spark something that interests them.
Well, I think it's amazing. Just coming here, you get exposed to things that you don't see every day. So tell people, Matthew, how they can learn more and come down and visit.
We are very active online because we're quite rural. You have to come here to come here. But our website at cimlg.org has lots of information. We have a YouTube, Facebook, social media.
Wonderful. Thank you for sharing and for exposing people to what it was like 250 years ago. We appreciate your time.
Thank you so much.
Our thanks to Susan. The previous portion of Good Day PA was sponsored by the Conococheague Institute.